The 12 disciples of Jesus were ordinary men chosen for an extraordinary mission to spread the message of Christ to the world. Each disciple faced persecution, and their deaths were often as remarkable as their lives. Here's how each of them lived and died. But before we get started, subscribe to Bible Storybook for more engaging content. 1. Simon Peter, a fisherman, was one of Jesus' closest disciples and often the spokesperson for the group. Known for his boldness, he confessed Jesus as the Messiah and later became a foundational leader of the early church. Peter was crucified upside down in Rome around 64 AD because he felt unworthy to die in the same manner as Jesus. 2. Andrew, Peter's brother and also a fisherman, was the first to follow Jesus and was instrumental in introducing others to him. Known for his missionary zeal, he spread the gospel in modern-day Greece and Turkey. Andrew was crucified on an X-shaped cross, where he reportedly preached to onlookers for 2 days before dying. 3. James, the son of Zebedee and the brother of John, was one of Jesus' inner circle. He witnessed significant events such as the Transfiguration. James was beheaded in Jerusalem around 44 AD by King Herod Agrippa, making him the first of the disciples to be martyred. 4. John, James's brother, was called the disciple whom Jesus loved. He authored the Gospel of John, 3 epistles, and Revelation. Unlike the other disciples, John died of natural causes, though he endured persecution and exile on the island of Patmos. 5. Philip was a thoughtful and analytical disciple who brought Nathanael to Jesus. He was known for his missionary work in Asia Minor. Philip was martyred in Hierapolis, modern-day Turkey, crucified upside down after converting the wife of a Roman official. 6. Bartholomew, Nathanael, was recognized for his sincerity and strong faith. He preached in places like India and Armenia. Bartholomew faced a brutal death. He was flayed alive and then beheaded in Armenia for his steadfast preaching. 7. Matthew, Levi, a former tax collector, wrote the Gospel of Matthew and focused on the Jewish audience. He dedicated his life to spreading the message of Christ in Ethiopia and Persia. Matthew was martyred by being stabbed to death in Ethiopia. 8. Thomas, known for his initial doubts about Jesus' resurrection, later demonstrated great faith and missionary zeal. He evangelized in India, where he established Christian communities. Thomas was killed by a spear thrust in Mylapore, India. 9. James, the son of Alphaeus, is less prominent in the Gospels, but played a significant role in the early church. He is often considered a leader of the church in Jerusalem. James was thrown from the temple pinnacle and then beaten to death. 10th Thaddeus, also called Jude, was known for his courageous faith and humility. He evangelized in Mesopotamia and Persia. Thaddeus was martyred by being beaten with clubs and then beheaded in Persia. 11. Simon, a former zealot committed to overthrowing Roman rule, redirected his passion to serving Christ. He ministered in Persia and North Africa. Simon was martyred, likely being sawn in half for his faith. 12th. Judas Iscariot is infamous for betraying Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Overcome by guilt, he took his own life by hanging, making him the only disciple not martyred for the faith. The lives and deaths of the 12 disciples remind us of the cost of discipleship and the transformative power of faith. Ordinary men became extraordinary witnesses to Christ, leaving a legacy of courage, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to the gospel.